Hello everyone and welcome to this video, which is in our human game series. I'm Grandmaster Matthew Sadler and we are going to take a look at some games from the Hastings Chess Congress. I went down there yesterday in order to do some commentating together with Lawrence Trent, and there were loads of really nice games. So I'm going to do about probably 3 videos about what I saw in rounds 2 and 3. This video is going to show just a couple of interesting tactical episodes from some games, and we're starting with a game that was played between Louis Cheng and Yao Yaozhu in round 3. And well, I saw the white player. He's absolutely tiny, and he's a 9-year-old, I think, from Scotland, already rated nearly 2100. And well, the finish that I saw on the board really made me want to show this to you. So he's white in this game and has just played the very nice move Rook h3 to g3. Of course, black cannot capture on h3 because knight takes f7 check is checkmate. So there is also another threat in this position, which you should notice, and just give you a little moment to notice it. That other threat is to play the move queen takes f6, destroying the defense of h7, because black's had to put the rook on g8 to defend g7. The black king has got no space at all, so queen takes f6 followed by rook takes h7 is the threat. But black did something very clever here. Black played the move rook takes d4. So obviously if queen takes f6, we've got rook takes d1 check, which is going to be back rank mate. And after the natural rook takes d4, queen takes d4, queen f6. Well, maybe just stop the video here and see what defense you can think of here. Because black has actually got the defense queen d1 check. You distract the bishop away from the attack on h7, and then you play g takes f6, and you're actually attacking both the knight on e5 and the rook on h3 still. So actually it just ends up being an equal position. So pretty ingenious from black there, you have to say. However, in this position, Louis found something absolutely gorgeous. So just pause the video and have a look to find the brilliant idea that that this 9-year-old found. The gorgeous idea was the move queen to g6. Really, really nice. What is the idea? Well, nothing can be taken, right? If fg, we've just got knight takes g6. Bishop takes h3 still loses to knight takes f7 checkmate. And of course, if you just do something random, like queen takes e5, for example, we're just going to sacrifice the queen and create mate there. And yeah, there is absolutely nothing that that black can do. You can try this same defense with queen d1, and you do get pressure away from the f7 pawn. But yeah, after f takes g6, knight takes g6 is checkmate. So that was absolutely gorgeous. And well, if I shout gold coins, then some of you may catch the reference, because this reminded me, as I'm sure it reminded a number of you as well, of an enormously famous game between Levitsky and Frank Marshall, played in 1912. So let me just whiz you now over back to 1912 and take you to this position. And this was the position. I mean, Frank Marshall is black, and he's already a piece up, so things are going pretty well anyway. But the move he found, apparently, according to legend, caused spectators to throw gold coins at the board. So I can just give you a little pause if you haven't seen it before. The move that Marshall played was queen g3, which is absolutely gorgeous. So threatening queen takes h2, f takes g, I go knight e2 and rook f1, and obviously hg, I've got knight e2 checkmate, and queen g3, I've got knight e2 takes and takes, and it's the same sort of story. Fg allows rook f1, and you can't go hg because the pawn is pinned, so black's going to sort of remain a piece up basically. So yeah, pretty gorgeous somehow this queen g3, but yeah, I didn't dare throw well, I didn't really have gold coins, just had a few pence or something. I didn't think it would really have the same the same effect somehow, but would have been deserved indeed, because this move queen g6 is really, really gorgeous. This second excerpt happened in the commentary room. We're having a nice time with a small band of dedicated followers. And we were watching this game, which was played between the French grandmaster Pierre-Laurent Pauli and an Amersfoort teammate, Tim Grutte, who's, yeah, I think very strong player and close to the IM title. So yeah, best of luck, Tim, for that in Hastings. But it had been a wild game, very interesting concept from White in the opening, a King's Indian. But Tim had played, yeah, really well. You know, sort of kept it all together and managed to sort of absorb all the pressure. And well, I mean, White's still pressing, but Black's got chances. I mean, the main thing that Black really wants to do is to kind of get the king safe a little bit, and then yeah, hopefully he'll be able to put some pressure on the white pawns. But after c5, we were watching it in the commentary room and yeah, we were really getting into the game. And I suggested the move c6 in this position. Just spotting this temporary instability in the white centre, and the idea was that after d takes c6, we'd play d5. But here, to be fair, Lawrence Trent, who I was commentating with, unleashed his inner genius and suggested the move c takes b7, and after d takes c4. He wanted to play rook takes f5, rook takes f5, and c6. Basically, yeah, giving up a rook and going for the pawns. And well, actually, it's not a bad idea. It's not the very best. Stockfish thinks that f4 simply is actually winning for White. But rook takes f5 is also winning. But after rook f5, Stockfish just wanted the calm f takes e4. Rook e5 and then king d3, and the idea is that rook e4 you can just play b8 queen here, and well, black can give a few checks, but you can't keep on checking the white king. And if you take on b8, I'll take on e4, and well, the black king's too far away. The c pawn's going to queen. But the reason I wanted to show this to you was that we just had a bit of a hilarious time in the commentary room. So just randomly making moves. Me as black, Lawrence as white. So rook f7 to stop the pawn from moving, and then Lawrence just wanted to go a4, f2, rook f1, h5, b5. This is not so bad for black so far, but you should take your king off the back rank now. But if you just sort of carry on and throw the pawns round, then we managed to reach this position in the commentary room. a7, threatening b8, and after rook f8, c7. Which, yeah, might remind you of the very famous game, MacDonald against La Bourdonnais, where La Bourdonnais, great French player, the 19th century, managed to get all three pawns with black on the 7th rank. Well, we managed to do it in analysis anyway, and the idea is that black can try and give some checks, but actually white can hide, try and hide behind the a pawn there. So that was the idea. All a little bit of rubbish, really, but really, really nice, right? It's in the game it was quite wild actually. White kind of overpressed somehow, and black was even winning somehow, but in the end a draw was made, which I think was, you know, fair on both players there. But really a really great game and a lovely little bit of fun in the analysis room there. So there we are. That was just a very quick little video. I've got a couple more great games to show you from Hastings. They're coming up, so do stay tuned for that. And thanks very much, everyone, for watching. And hope to see you in the next videos. Thanks for watching.